because DeepSeek is such a fundamental change to the economics of what's going on. Now, there are still a whole bunch of unanswered questions, but 100%, the fact that they were able to train an AI model for a fraction of the cost of what OpenAI and Google and Anthropic and all the other big AI players are spending.
For months, OpenAI and DeepSeek were locked in a battle for dominance, each racing to create the most powerful AI model. But now, a new challenger, Tulu 345B, has entered the scene and is already shaking up the industry. This fully open-source AI has outperformed some of the biggest names in the game, challenging models like GPT-4o and DeepSeek v3 on key benchmarks. While OpenAI locks its best models behind paywalls and DeepSeek operates in secrecy, AI2, the team behind Tulu 3, is giving the world unrestricted access to one of the most powerful AI models ever built. So what makes Tulu 3 so different? How does it compare to OpenAI's GPT-40 and DeepSeek v3? And more importantly, why is the AI industry paying very close attention to what happens next? Let's break it down. The global AI race has been heating up for the last few years, with major players like OpenAI, Google DeepMind, Microsoft, and DeepSeek investing billions into model development. But a new unexpected shift just changed the battlefield. It all started when DeepSeek, a Chinese AI startup, released a model that could match or even outperform OpenAI's strongest offerings for free. This instantly triggered concerns in the West, with Microsoft and OpenAI even accusing DeepSeek of stealing proprietary technology. Then, Alibaba entered the race with its Qwen 2.5 model, pushing AI performance even further. Meanwhile, OpenAI quietly rolled out GPT-4 to select enterprise customers, keeping much of its data under wraps. But just when it looked like the AI market was splitting into corporate monopolies, the Allen Institute for AI, AI2, dropped a game changer, Tulu 345B. It's completely open source, highly capable, and built to compete directly with the biggest names in AI. And it's already delivering shocking results. Who is AI2 and why is Tulu 3 a game changer? The Allen Institute for AI, AI2, is a nonprofit research lab based in Seattle, Washington, dedicated to making AI research open and accessible to everyone. Unlike OpenAI, which has transitioned into a for-profit model, AI2 remains committed to open-source innovation, ensuring that advanced AI is not controlled by just a handful of corporations. Their latest release, Tulu 345B, is their most powerful AI model yet, and it's already making headlines. With 405 billion parameters, it ranks among the largest open-source AI models ever built. Unlike OpenAI's GPT-4o, which remains locked behind paywalls and restricted API access, Tulu 3 is fully open source, meaning anyone can download, modify, and fine-tune it for their own needs. What's even more surprising is that in real-world benchmark tests, Tulu 3 is already outperforming some of the biggest proprietary models, including DeepSeek v3. For years, AI development has been dominated by closed systems, with industry giants like OpenAI, Google DeepMind, and DeepSeek keeping their best models behind corporate barriers. However, AI2 is proving that open-source AI can be just as competitive, if not more. And now, with Tulu 3 challenging the status quo, companies across the AI landscape are paying close attention to what happens next. Tulu 3 versus GPT-40 versus DeepSeek v3. To truly understand why Tulu 3 is so disruptive, it's important to see how it compares to its biggest competitors in key performance benchmarks. In PopQA, a test designed to measure knowledge-based factual accuracy, Tulu 3 outperformed both DeepSeek v3 and OpenAI GPT-4. When it came to GSM-8K, a benchmark that evaluates math and reasoning skills, Tulu 3 ranked as the best-performing model in its class, solving grade school-level math problems more effectively than most large-scale models. In MLU, which assesses coding and logical reasoning, GPT-4o still holds a slight edge, but Tulu 3 is competing at an extremely high level, demonstrating its ability to handle complex technical tasks. Perhaps one of the most significant achievements is its safety and ethics filtering, where Tulu 3 outperformed DeepSeek v3 and Llama 3 in rejecting harmful or unethical prompts, an area where open-source models have historically struggled. This marks a huge shift in the AI landscape. Just a few months ago, the assumption was that only closed-source AI models like GPT-4o would dominate the industry, given their extensive resources and proprietary advancements. But now, Tulu 3 is proving otherwise. challenging the monopoly of corporate AI and showing that open-source models can be just as powerful, if not better, in key areas. The question is, how did AI2 train such a powerful model, and why is it so effective? The secret behind Tulu 3's performance lies in their innovative training methods. Unlike traditional AI models that improve based on user feedback, Tulu 3 was trained on high-quality curated data from the start, ensuring greater accuracy and reliability. Another major advancement is direct preference optimization, DPO, which fine-tunes the model's responses to sound more natural and human-like, making interactions feel more intuitive compared to other open-source AIs. Perhaps the most groundbreaking innovation is reinforcement learning with verifiable rewards, RVR. Unlike conventional reinforcement learning, where AI is rewarded for patterns rather than correctness, Tulu 3 is only rewarded when its answers are provably correct. This means it learns more efficiently and avoids the pitfalls of random reinforcement feedback, which can lead to hallucinations or unreliable responses. Training a model of this scale required massive computing power. Tulu 3 was trained on 256 GPUs running in parallel across 32 nodes, an enormous computing investment, especially for an open-source model. Why does this matter? Most AI models, even industry-leading ones, struggle with hallucinations, producing false or misleading answers when they lack the right data. By ensuring Tulu 3 only learns from verifiable data, AI2 has created one of the most reliable open-source AIs ever released. And this directly challenges OpenAI's approach, which relies heavily on black box reinforcement learning techniques. The open-source revolution. OpenAI started as an open-source organization, promising to democratize AI research and make advanced models accessible to everyone. But everything changed once GPT-3 became a billion-dollar success. Instead of keeping their models open, OpenAI locked them behind APIs, subscriptions, and enterprise partnerships, making access increasingly limited. What once started as a mission to provide OpenAI tools quickly shifted toward exclusivity and monetization. Meanwhile, DeepSeek, a Chinese AI competitor, has been operating in secrecy. Microsoft and OpenAI have even accused DeepSeek of stealing AI technology, adding more controversy to an already intense AI arms race. While these companies continue vying over proprietary models and hidden datasets, AI2 is taking AI back to its roots, offering a fully open-source model that allows anyone to access, modify, and improve Tulu 3. So why does this matter? First, it eliminates corporate lock-in. Companies and developers can fine-tune Tulu 3 for their own needs without relying on OpenAI APIs or expensive licensing fees. Second, it removes the secrecy surrounding AI development. Unlike OpenAI and DeepSeek, Tulu 3's dataset, training methods, and model architecture are fully transparent, ensuring greater accountability in the AI industry. Finally, open access speeds up innovation. With Tulu 3 freely available, researchers and businesses can experiment, improve, and innovate without legal or financial barriers slowing them down. This shift could force OpenAI to rethink its closed-source strategy. If open-source models like Tulu 3 can compete or even outperform GPT-40, why would companies continue paying OpenAI's high fees for access? And if this trend continues, could OpenAI's dominance in AI come to an end? Where you can try Tulu 3 right now. Tulu 3 is completely free to test and use right now. Whether you're a researcher, developer, or just someone curious about AI's latest advancements, you can interact with it today without restrictions. Tulu 3 is designed to be fully accessible to anyone interested in testing, modifying, or deploying an advanced AI system. There are several ways to access Tulu 3. AI2's web demo provides a fully open chatbot interface, allowing users to test Tulu 3's capabilities without any paywalls or signups. For developers, Hugging Face and GitHub offer the full model training scripts and datasets, making it possible to experiment, fine-tune, and integrate Tulu 3 into custom applications. For businesses looking for a powerful AI solution without OpenAI licensing fees, Tulu 3 can be modified and deployed freely, offering companies more control and flexibility over how they use AI. This represents the future of AI, a world where anyone can access, improve, and build upon state-of-the-art models without being tied to corporate-controlled AI ecosystems. The future of AI. Does this mean OpenAI is doomed? Not necessarily, but it does force them to compete differently. OpenAI, Google DeepMind, and DeepSeek have relied on data secrecy and model restrictions to maintain their lead. However, with Tulu 3 proving that open-source AI can be just as powerful, they may need to rethink their strategy. As for DeepSeek, their model was gaining momentum before Tulu 3 disrupted the playing field. They could attempt a counter-move, but their lack of transparency and ongoing controversies might slow them down. The real question is, can open-source AI take over? If models like Tulu 3 continue improving and more developers contribute to open AI ecosystems, the entire AI industry could shift away from corporate control. Tulu 3 proves that open-source AI can compete with billion-dollar corporations. OpenAI and DeepSeek never expected an open-source model to rise this fast, but now they have to respond. AI2's bold move could reshape the future of AI development, ensuring that advanced models remain accessible to everyone, not just a handful of tech giants. What do you think? Is OpenAI's dominance at risk? Will open-source AI win the AI war? If you've made it this far, let us know what you think in the comments section below. For more interesting content, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.